that daily supplement you're taking for health might be doing the opposite. Some of the most common pills on store shelves, labeled as safe, natural, or essential, but internally they can quietly overload your kidneys. At the start, there are no side effects, no symptoms. Your kidneys handle more blood than your heart pumps, but they're not built to process everything we throw at them. For taking care of your health, we are back with another video, in which we will breaking down 7 popular supplements that could be putting your kidneys at risk, especially if you already deal with high blood pressure, diabetes, and the number 6 will leave you blessed, so don't miss it. Let's start today. Let's topic with number 1, protein powders. If you take protein powders as the golden shortcut to strength and recovery, but for someone living with kidney disease, these powdered promises can backfire in brutal ways. Protein is absolutely essential. It repairs tissues, fuels the immune system, and keeps your body moving. However, when kidneys are already fighting an uphill battle, the waste products created during protein metabolism become a major threat. The kidneys, designed to filter these leftovers, struggle under the load, leading to faster wear and tear. Protein powders often pack a heavy punch of phosphorus and potassium too, 2 minerals that, when unchecked, can cause severe complications for kidney patients. Elevated phosphorus can weaken bones and damage blood vessels, while too much potassium can trigger dangerous heart rhythms. It's a risky cocktail hiding behind the shiny health food labels. Balancing protein intake with kidney disease is a delicate tightrope walk. In the early stages of kidney decline, patients might need to moderate their protein intake carefully. But if dialysis enters the scene, protein demands shift upwards, because dialysis strips away crucial proteins from the body. This constant balancing act is why blindly using protein supplements without medical guidance is a recipe for disaster. Moreover, most commercial protein powders aren't just protein, they come laced with additives, artificial flavors, and hidden chemicals that burden your kidneys even further. Some are fortified with vitamins and minerals at doses that can dangerously spike blood levels in those with impaired filtration systems. Instead of scooping powders into your smoothies, experts recommend turning to natural sources of protein that nourish without overwhelming. Think lean cuts of chicken, flaky white fish, eggs, or plant-based options like lentils and chickpeas, always adjusting for potassium and phosphorus content based on individual needs. Real food delivers protein wrapped in a matrix of vitamins, minerals, and fiber, offering balance that no powder can fake. Monitoring protein intake isn't just a one-time event either. Blood tests like blood urea nitrogen and creatinine levels are essential for tracking how well the kidneys are handling dietary protein. Your numbers can change over time, and without constant feedback, you're steering blind. Lifestyle factors make a difference too. Exercise can shift protein requirements, so hitting the gym without consulting your care team might lead you straight into trouble. Vegetarian or vegan patients have another layer of complexity, needing careful planning to get enough protein without triggering harmful imbalances. At the end of the day, protein powders are a tool, but not a smart one for most people dealing with kidney disease. Chasing muscle gains or quick recovery without understanding the full picture can fast-track kidney damage. It's not about cutting out protein altogether, it's about choosing smarter sources, working with your renal dietitian, and letting blood work guide every step. Skipping the powders and focusing on natural whole foods gives your kidneys the fighting chance they deserve. When every gram counts, it's the quality, not the quantity, that keeps you strong without sacrificing your health. Number 2. Creatine. Creatine has built its empire on promises of muscle gains and explosive athletic performance. Walk into any gym and you'll find shelves loaded with tubs boasting shredded models and superhuman strength. This is also called miracle supplement and could quietly fast-track you toward disaster. Naturally produced in the body and found in meats and fish, creatine isn't evil by itself. The problem kicks in with high-dose supplementation. When you load up on creatine, your body breaks it down into creatinine, a waste product your kidneys are responsible for clearing out. Healthy kidneys barely flinch. Damaged kidneys, though, they get overwhelmed fast. Elevated creatinine levels from supplementation can mimic worsening kidney function on lab tests. Imagine your doctor seeing a huge spike in your blood work and scrambling to adjust your treatment, not realizing it's the supplement, not your kidneys, causing the chaos. It muddies the water, masks real danger signs, and creates confusion at exactly the worst time. But false alarms aren't the only threat. The extra waste from creatine burdens already stressed kidneys, potentially accelerating damage. This is no slow burn. The added pressure can speed up the slide toward full-blown kidney failure. And if dehydration joins the party, which often happens with creatine's muscle water retention effects, things spiral even faster. Dehydration isn't a small side effect here. It's a massive red flag. When your muscles suck in extra water, your bloodstream can dry out, concentrating waste products and straining your kidneys even harder. Electrolyte imbalances, cramping, dizziness, and serious cardiac risks aren't far behind. For someone whose kidneys are already struggling, it's like throwing gasoline on a fire. Many patients with kidney disease rely on carefully balanced prescriptions to control blood pressure and manage complications. Creatine can interfere with these drugs, either dulling their effect or triggering side reactions that worsen kidney function. It's a minefield hidden inside a supplement scoop. Gastrointestinal issues add another layer of trouble. Nausea, diarrhea, and stomach cramps, common side effects of creatine, can worsen hydration problems, create nutritional deficiencies, and leave a kidney patient even more vulnerable. What seems like minor digestive drama can snowball into real medical emergencies when your filtration system is fragile. Long-term risks are even murkier. While healthy individuals may tolerate years of creatine use, those with compromised kidneys are venturing into completely uncharted waters. There's growing concern that chronic creatine supplementation could fuel faster kidney decline, raise the risk of kidney stone formation, and create metabolic imbalances that no one fully understands yet. If you're already walking the tightrope of kidney disease, the last thing you need is another destabilizer, especially one that's avoidable. And here's the key detail. The creatine naturally found in real foods like fish and meat isn't the enemy. When consumed as part of a balanced diet, it's handled much more gently by the body. It's the high-concentration supplements that become a stealthy wrecking ball. If you're tempted by creatine's promises of bigger muscles or better athletic performance, slam the brakes and talk to your nephrologist first. No fitness goal is worth risking a hospital stay, dialysis, or worse. Protecting your kidneys isn't about living in fear. It's about making smart calls. Choosing whole foods, maintaining hydration, managing medications carefully, and letting your healthcare team guide you, that's the real power move. Leave the creatine powders to people whose kidneys can afford the gamble. Yours deserves better. Let's talk about number 3, high-dose vitamin C. Vitamin C usually gets a free pass in the world of nutrition, and it is also needed for our bodies. It's the hero vitamin, immune booster, antioxidant, infection fighter. But high doses of vitamin C can flip from friend to foe without much warning. The ugly truth is that when your body takes an extra vitamin C, it doesn't just politely leave. Some of it converts into oxalate, a waste product that your kidneys are supposed to filter out. But if your kidneys are already struggling, oxalate piles up, forming dangerous calcium oxalate kidney stones. These aren't just painful. They can block urine flow, cause infections, and push already fragile kidneys closer to failure. And that's just the beginning. High-dose vitamin C can jack up iron absorption, creating another mess for kidney patients. Too much iron isn't just a lab number issue. It can damage organs, fuel infections, and accelerate disease progression, especially for dialysis patients who already walk a fine line with mineral balances. It doesn't stop there. Megadoses of vitamin C can weirdly act like a pro-oxidant, meaning instead of fighting cell damage, it can actually cause it. For kidneys already gasping for survival, the last thing you want is more oxidative stress battering them from the inside out. Plus, blood sugar monitoring for diabetic kidney patients becomes a nightmare with too much vitamin C. High levels can throw off glucose readings, leading to wrong insulin doses and unnecessary risk. Misreading blood sugar isn't a small deal, it's the difference between stable health and a dangerous spiral. So, should you swear off vitamin C altogether? Absolutely not, it's vital. But only in smart amounts. Getting your daily needs through real foods like oranges, strawberries, bell peppers, and broccoli is the safest move. These foods deliver vitamin C alongside fiber, water, and other nutrients your body can handle gracefully. Supplements should only come into the picture if your healthcare provider specifically tells you to. Otherwise, more vitamin C isn't more health, it's more risk. With kidney disease, balance is everything. Respect the line. Hey, it's not the end. We got more for you. Number Veer. Potassium supplements. Potassium looks harmless, essential, even. It keeps your heart beating in rhythm, your muscles moving, and your nerves firing. But not for everyone, because the person who has any kidney issue can do more harm than expected to your kidney. Potassium can flip into a dangerous enemy faster than you think. In healthy bodies, kidneys effortlessly filter out excess potassium. It's a clean system. But when kidney function weakens, potassium begins to accumulate in the blood, and that's where the real trouble starts. High blood potassium, known as hyperkalemia, often creeps in without warning signs. No pain, no flashing alarm. One day you're fine, the next you could be facing muscle weakness, irregular heartbeats, or even cardiac arrest. The scary part? Supplements pour gasoline on this fire. Popping potassium pills without strict medical supervision is like playing Russian roulette with your heart. Even hidden sources, like salt substitutes, certain herbal products, or over-the-counter meds, can quietly drive your potassium levels through the roof. It doesn't help that potassium supplements are often marketed as heart-healthy or natural boosters. Unlike a healthy system, your body can't just flush the overflow anymore. Dietary potassium needs to be carefully controlled, not wiped out but finely tuned. Foods like bananas, potatoes, beans, and leafy greens, while normally healthy, can be risky if eaten without thought. It's a delicate game. Eat too little, you risk cramps and weakness. Eat too much, you risk a heart that stops beating properly. This is why regular blood monitoring is non-negotiable. Your potassium needs can swing wildly depending on your medications, dialysis status, or even changes in your diet. Kidney patients often need customized meal plans crafted by renal dietitians who know how to thread this tiny needle. If potassium levels spike too high, treatments can get intense. Potassium binders, emergency dialysis, or even hospitalization. It's a hard, fast crash no one wants to experience. When your kidneys are fragile, potassium isn't something to play with. Supplements should only come under strict medical guidance, not from guessing, not from Google searches. With kidney disease, survival isn't about adding more, it's about precision, balance, and making every nutrient work for you, not against you. Let's move to number 5, NSAIDs. Pain relief feels harmless. You pop an ibuprofen or naproxen. The headache fades, life moves on. Reaching for those over-the-counter NSAIDs can quietly kick your kidneys when they're already down. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs are everywhere, pharmacy aisles, your medicine cabinet, even in combo cold remedies. They work by blocking enzymes that trigger pain and inflammation. Sounds great on the surface, but here's the brutal twist. Those same enzymes also help regulate blood flow to your kidneys. When you block them, the blood supply to your kidneys drops. For healthy kidneys, that's a speed bump. For compromised kidneys, it's a brick wall. Reduced blood flow can lead to acute kidney injury, fluid retention, skyrocketing blood pressure, and a dangerous acceleration of kidney damage. And here's the kicker. The more you use NSAIDs, and the higher the dose, the bigger the risk. You might not feel the damage happening. Symptoms like reduced urination, swelling in the legs, shortness of breath, and confusion often show up late, when serious injury has already taken hold. NSAIDs also love to mess with blood pressure medications, a deadly combo for kidney patients trying to keep hypertension under control. Add fluid retention into the mix, and suddenly your heart's workload triples, spiraling into a cycle of swelling, high blood pressure, and even heart failure. Long-term NSAID use doesn't just threaten immediate kidney function either. It can push a person with mild kidney disease into end-stage kidney failure faster than you can imagine. Once you hit that point, dialysis or a transplant becomes the only option left. Luckily, there are safer alternatives. Acetaminophen Tylenol is often recommended for kidney patients needing pain relief, but even that needs careful dosing under medical advice. The key is never self-medicating without your doctor's green light. Pain isn't something you should ignore, but blindly treating it with NSAIDs when you have kidney issues is like trying to put out a campfire with gasoline. When it comes to protecting your kidneys, every pill matters. Always check with your healthcare team before grabbing that harmless bottle from the pharmacy shelf. And now it's time for our surprise supplement, that is number 6, aloe vera. Aloe vera has long been hyped as a miracle plant. Skin burns? Slap on some aloe gel. This natural healer might quietly be stacking problems instead of solving them if your kidneys are already unhealthy, even if you don't know. While topical aloe vera is the gel you rub on sunburns, it is generally safe. Swallowing aloe supplements is a whole different story, especially when kidneys are already vulnerable. Aloe has a strong laxative effect. It can push your digestive system into overdrive, leading to dangerous dehydration. For someone with healthy kidneys, that's unpleasant. For someone with kidney disease, it's flirting with serious trouble. Dehydration thickens your blood, concentrating toxins that damaged kidneys are already struggling to filter. It also throws your electrolyte balance into chaos, a recipe for heart issues, muscle cramps, and faster kidney decline. But dehydration isn't the only concern. Aloe can also mess with potassium levels. While most people worry about having too much potassium, excessive laxative use from aloe can cause hypokalemia, potassium dropping too low. That's bad news, leading to irregular heartbeats, severe muscle weakness, and even paralysis if it gets extreme. The plot thickens if you're managing diabetes alongside kidney disease. Aloe can lower blood sugar levels, which sounds like a good thing until you realize it can cause unpredictable drops when combined with diabetes medications. Hypoglycemia and kidney disease together are a dangerous, dizzying duo you definitely don't want to meet. Long-term use of oral aloe supplements has even been linked in some studies to direct kidney injury. Researchers believe certain compounds in aloe might trigger inflammatory reactions in already fragile kidneys, although more investigation is needed. Either way, gambling your kidney function for questionable benefits isn't a smart trade. Aloe supplements can also sneakily interfere with other medications, from diuretics to blood thinners, compounding the risks without you even realizing it. Number 7. Chromium picolinate. This supplement is often marketed as a miracle supplement for weight loss, blood sugar control, and muscle gain. But what rarely gets mentioned is how it can quietly overload your kidneys. When taken in high doses or over long periods, this synthetic form of chromium can lead to oxidative stress, a condition where your body produces too many harmful free radicals. Your kidneys, already responsible for filtering waste and toxins, get pushed into overdrive. This can inflame and damage the delicate nephrons inside them, especially if you already have borderline kidney function. Some studies even link excessive chromium intake to acute kidney injury and impaired filtration rates. And because supplements aren't tightly regulated, many people exceed safe limits without realizing it. The benefits are still up for debate, but the risks, especially to your kidneys, are real. So, before taking these capsules, ask yourself whether they are worth it for your kidneys. Taking care of your kidneys means more than just cutting back on salt or sugar. It's about being smart with every choice you make. That's it for today. Funny how the stuff we think is helping, like daily vitamins, protein shakes, or even herbal teas, can quietly backfire, especially when your kidneys are already doing the heavy lifting. They don't complain, but they notice. And the damage? It doesn't always show up right away. It builds slowly until one day your body starts waving a red flag. So before throwing in another supplement or chasing a natural fix, it's worth checking if your body actually needs it. A quick chat with your doctor can save you from way bigger problems down the line. If this video gave you something to think about, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs the heads up, and subscribe for more down-to-earth health content that doesn't sugarcoat things. Just a heads up, this video is here to inform, not diagnose. If you're feeling off or have questions about your health, it's always best to talk to a medical professional. Everything shared here comes from trusted sources meant to help you stay one step ahead. So, do your own research and contact your doc to get the most out of it. With a little bit of care and advice, you can live a happier and healthier life.